Hello, Loop Power District, employees, retirees, family and friends, and welcome to this month's edition of Canal Chronicles. Wow, what a difference a week makes. Today is February 25th, and I heard a stat on the news last night that if you took all the temperatures between February 17th and February 21st and added the high temperatures together for those days, you would not get to where the high temperature was yesterday or today. Amazing how cold it was last week to how nice it is this week as we start heading into spring. But speaking of the cold, and one of the things I wanted to talk about a little bit is that if you're in a house that feels cold all the time, there's a lot of different things that you can do, or a lot of different things you can do to save electricity during the cold weather. First and foremost, if you want, you can turn down your thermostat a degree or two, and that will definitely help save electricity. Another thing at the beginning of the winter is make sure you do a furnace tune-up, sometimes of which you can get money back from Loop Power District from the EnergyWise program we have. Also, doing weatherization programs and just changing out your air filter in your furnace can help at times. So there's a lot of different things you can do. You can check out our website, loup.com, and see the various things that we offer up in our EnergyWise program. At the board meeting today, we talked quite a bit to the board about the discussions were ongoing with Nebraska Public Power District and the negotiations associated with the new wholesale power contract that NPPD is proposing to wholesale customers and looking to get signed sometime either mid or late part of this year. There's a lot of changes that NPPD wants to do as they are adding new generation to meet new resource adequacy requirements, as well as meeting the needs of the new large loads that are coming on board in NPPD service territory. A lot of moving parts within the wholesale power contract and in discussions with ourselves and other wholesale power customers. NPPD is looking at a lot of different things compared to our current contract. It's one of the things we're having a lot of discussions with our board, as once we get a new contract in front of us and have all the ideas put to bed and agreed to, the contract has to come into place, and then the board will have to decide how to proceed with regard to that contract. Our board has a lot of ideas that they would like to take into consideration with regard to NPPD, and we'll be presenting those to NPPD here this month as we move forward with negotiations. More detail will be coming up on this in the next couple of months, so stay tuned for more information as we continue negotiations with NPPD. Also at today's board meeting, we discussed quite a bit about district water issues with the board of directors. Currently, there's not a lot that's changed over the past month. We filed in October of last year our non-capacity license amendment with the Federal Energy Regulatory Commission and are waiting on FERC to act on that. We will be filing our year-end reports here at the end of February that are required under our current license. Additionally, we are continuing to have discussions with NEMA and FEMA officials, and we feel like we're getting closer to receiving some of the payments that are due for the repairs from the 2019 storm. It's been a long time coming, and FEMA and NEMA have gone through a lot of changes, but we think we have a program manager on board now that we can deal with very easily. It's a contracted employee with FEMA and NEMA, and those employees seem to be able to handle our request in a little bit more efficient manner than we've seen in the past. So we're looking forward to moving forward with our discussions with FEMA and NEMA and getting closer to getting payment for some of the damage from that 2019 storm. At today's board meeting, management shared a report from the American Public Power Association which compares utility operating ratios for various public power utilities of similar size to the district and comparable in the region to the district. Overall, the district compares very favorably in many aspects of our operations, and I'm proud to report that we're one of the top utilities in the United States and of our size around for the various operations that we do. This is especially good news in the fact that we operate in 23 different cities, towns, and villages in the 4-county area, whereas most public power systems are in one particular town. They're not spread out over a 4-county area. So the fact that we're able to keep our costs and our rates low compared to others, while also operating in that 4-county area as compared to one city, village, or town, is especially a proud fact for district management, as our employees do a great job taking care of things that they need to and doing it in a very efficient manner. So hats off to everybody. Again, the report shows that the district is very favorable compared to others, and we look forward to seeing the fruits of those labors as we move forward. Earlier this month, the district provided our 4th quarter payments to our cities, towns, and villages with regard to the lease payment as part of our professional retail operations agreements with the cities. The district makes payments in February, May, August, and November to the cities, which equate to 11% of the revenue inside the city's distribution limits. These are done as part of the contracts that we have with our cities, and they, in total, for the second half of 2024, equated to slightly over $3 million. This is money that the cities can use for various projects within the city. It goes into the city's general fund and is part of our agreement with those cities. It's great that we're able to do this, and we're happy to be part of our cities and our communities, not only in making these payments, but also just being part of their, our employees are in the towns. We take care in what happens in our towns, and we're very excited about being a part of those communities. So again, hats off to making those payments to the community, and let's look forward to our communities spending that money in ways that can better the entire of the community. And finally, where would I be without saying something about safety? In February, we celebrated safety at the district by having our safety banquet on February 7th. There, our manager of safety, Kyle Ainsworth, provided a report to all the employees that attended and the board members that attended also about our safety for the year, and then we summarized that report to the board at our board meeting today. Overall, in 2024, the district operated very safely. We had 2 lost time injury accidents, which we hate to have. This is the 4th straight year of having a lost time accident, and our goal is always to have 0 lost time accidents. But we had 7 personal injury accidents and 4 vehicle accidents. Considering the amount of time that we spend doing the various work around our communities and the amount of time we drive to the various jobs we have, these numbers are very, very low, and we were honored by the American Public Power Association with the 2024 award of gold for our safety programs and our safety during the year 2024. It's a great accomplishment. It says a lot about how we treat safety here at the district, making sure we do our walk-arounds, checking out and doing tailgates before we do any job out there. And I really can't thank the employees enough for maintaining what they do, maintaining their concentration every day, and working as safely as possible. Accidents do happen, and we don't like to see them happen. And again, our goal, as it is every year, is to have 0 lost time accidents. But overall, our employees do a great job maintaining safety and maintaining safe practices in all that they do. So again, thank you to everybody out there for what you've done, and the award that we've been received from APPA will go a long ways toward showing that safety is number 1 in everything we do. So with that, and as always, stay safe and be happy.